Hey everybody, this is Nabil back with you again today, and today we're going to be unboxing briefly and installing the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. The Video Doorbell Pro is the newest and most advanced of the Ring doorbells. It's also the slimmest of the doorbells that Ring makes. So let's get right to the unboxing. Slide that box open, and what do we have inside? Some paperwork. Say hello to Ring. One thing I noticed is they have lots of paperwork that says, if you need a pro to install this, call this number. It's really not that complicated, but I guess some people may need help. There's a lot of instructions, but really there's not that many steps to it. Here I'm just showing you the steps in case you lose your paperwork or whatever. You can pause this video and use this as your replacement. Alright, so it comes with 3 little pamphlets, step 1, step 2, and step 3, and each of those pamphlets has steps in them as well. Sub-steps, if you will. Basically, you have to go to the ringer of your doorbell. That's in the first step. Take off the outer box, and then you're going to disconnect some wires, reattach some wires, and then you move to the doorbell itself. So it comes with everything that you need for a basic installation. It's got a Phillips head screwdriver. There's a drill bit. There's no drill included, so you'll need a drill if your particular installation requires it. Mine did not. It also comes with 4 different face plates. There's the kind of cream colored one, 2 black ones, and the chrome. The chrome one came already covering the doorbell on mine. On the back there, you can't really see it, but there's 2 screws that you'll attach your existing doorbell wires to. And inside that blue box is all the hardware that you'll need. Wires, anchors, screws, that sort of thing. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find your breaker for your doorbell and turn that off so you don't get shocked. Then you're going to go to your inside ringer and you're going to take the box off. It should just pop off. And then you'll see 3 screws in there. 2 of them are marked. One is marked as front, one is marked as trans. So the first thing you need to do is unscrew the front screw just a little bit, take the wire off of there, and then from the equipment that you were supplied with, you will just pop open that orange. You just pop open that orange thing there, and there's a hole for the wire that you just disconnected to go into. You just put that wire in, and then you snap that orange thing lever. You snap the orange lever closed again, and that wire is now securely placed in there. You just want to give it a little tug, make sure that it is actually secure. And then you're going to do the same thing. Then you're going to take the wire that was at the end of that, the brown tipped wire. You're going to bend it. You're going to take the brown tipped wire and bend it so that it'll go around that screw that you just loosened and removed the other wire from, and you're just going to tighten that screw back up. So you just took the existing wire off, put it in that little gray thing with the orange snap, and then you took the other end of the wire and put it back where the old wire was. And then you're going to repeat the process with the screw that says trans. You're gonna loosen the screw, pull out the old wire, and you're gonna straighten out that wire and put it into the little gray box that says trans after opening the little orange lever on the gray box. Gray or off-white, I'm not sure what color it is. So you just pop that open, and it's a little hard, but not too easy. You might think you're gonna break it, but you won't. So once you get that little little orange lever open, you just put the wire into the hole, snap the orange lever shut, and now that wire is secure. And then at the other end of the trans wire is a blue tipped wire with some metal exposed, and you're just going to bend that metal and you're going to loop it around where the original trans wire was connected to your doorbell, around that screw, and then you're just going to tighten that screw up to hold it in place, and basically you're done with the inside doorbell ringer part of it. You're just going to have to stuff all the new wiring into really anywhere you can find inside your doorbell, just as long as the wiring doesn't interfere with the ringer itself. So you just have to make sure that that stays out of the way. There's also a little 3M sticky pad that you can peel off and stick that in so it won't move around. That's optional. Now, originally where I placed everything in mine, it did interfere with the ringer. So when someone rings your doorbell, there will be an outside ring on the doorbell itself, and the mechanical ringer on the inside should ring as well. But my wiring was blocking that, so I had to kind of get back in there and move some things around. So this was actually not the final positioning of my wiring, but once I moved it, everything worked fine. So when you get your wiring done, you just pop the cap back on and you're good to go. Now, I had the old Ring doorbell, which was actually too fat for my door frame. It came with 4 screws, 1 in each corner, and the outer corners actually didn't really work well. They couldn't get into the door frame because it was too wide. And because of that, my original Ring doorbell never really worked well. The way the old one worked, there's contacts on that plate there that you see, and there's contacts on the doorbell. And the doorbell slides onto it, and the contacts have to be made. But mine rubbed up against the brick when I put it on, and it just didn't give a good contact, so I always had issues with it. So the Doorbell Pro is slimmer than this one, so it fits better on my door frame. So, you know, whatever kind of doorbell you had, you just need to unscrew it, and you'll have 2 wires sticking out of your door frame after you unscrew your old one. The Doorbell Pro comes with this little thing here, which has the 2 screw holes for your new doorbell, and it has a little level on it, which makes it so that you can make sure that you drill your new doorbell in nice and straight. So there's some clear plastic stickers that you have to take off of your new doorbell before you install it, and go ahead and do that. And then you pop off the outer frame of it and loosen the screws on the back. And then you're going to take your existing wire that's sticking out of your door frame from your old doorbell, and you're just going to go ahead and screw it into the screws, or wrap it around the screws, I should say, of your Doorbell Pro, and just tighten those screws. I was using the electric, or the automatic screwdriver here. You can just use the screwdriver that came with your kit. It was freezing. It was about 10 degrees out here and windy, so I was cold, and I just wanted to get it done quickly. So after you get the wires attached to the back of the doorbell, you just now I have a wooden door frame, and with that you don't need anchors. If you've got brick or metal door frame, you're probably going to want to use the anchors that came with your kit. But for me, I just had to screw them in and I was good to go. Then you just go ahead back to your breaker, turn it back on, and don't forget to pop, I didn't show this, but don't forget to pop on the faceplate when you're all done. And when you're all done and you have the power back on, you should see that spinning circle. And the rest is just setting it up through your smartphone, through the Ring app, and just guides you through, the app guides you through the steps. Go ahead and test it out, and if everything went smoothly, you should see yourself and hear the doorbell ring both outside and inside. Well, that was it. I hope that you have a nice, easy installation. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you have any comments or questions, please list them down below. And feel free to subscribe and hit the notifications button so you can see more of my videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.